searing heat, weaving through rock gardens, and a breathtaking cliff-top vista. We are mountain biking on Lantau Island, and this is Drone and Phone. Hello and welcome back to the show. This is our second episode in our best Hong Kong mountain bike trails. My name's Robbie, your mountain bike trail guide, and today I'm on Lantau. We're going to ride the Ma Wan Trails. Now, I've not been here for about 2 years to ride these trails, so I'm looking forward to reacquainting myself. I'm not on my own today, so let's find out who's on camera.
I'm filming today.
Welcome, George. Now, unfortunately the sun's coming out, so it's starting to heat up, so I think that's our cue to get a move on. In this series, I'm getting on my bike and exploring some of the best mountain bike trails Hong Kong has to offer. Mix that up with stunning sea, mountain and city views, and we've got the perfect backdrop to a great day out on the bike. In this episode, we're riding across Lantau's best known trails as we weave our way from the town of Mui Wo up to the Ma Wan Country Trail. To reach Ma Wan Bike Trail, we head up a coastal path. Starting off at Mui Wo Ferry Pier, turn left, riding past some restaurants, and follow the main road until you see a signpost on the right pointing you up. This coastal route carries you through a varied terrain, from easy concrete paths to alternating climbs and descents. Many sections are weather beaten, so choose your lines carefully. If you're riding during the summer months, you better make friends with the sun because it bears down mercilessly along this section. Well, the sun's really blazing down on this coastal path which we take into the main trail, but if it continues like this, it's going to be really tough on those technical climbs across Ma Wan. Let's go. Leaving behind the harsh heat of the coastal path, we dip into some tree-covered sections where old farm terraces still stand. Beyond here, we freewheel into the calm village of Shap Long for a pit stop and a cold drink. The shaded view is very much welcomed. Leaving behind Shap Long, we head up a main road, following signs to the island's correctional institution. Continuing on, look out for a right turn that leads to steps that take us up around a water tank. Riding down the other side, take a left and head up the path before eventually crossing a picturesque reservoir. So, another section where you must get off your bike, well I have to, and we're going up this worn out step section which is just impossible to ride up. It's okay coming down, but not in this direction. Ride on until you see the statue of the dragon's tail, aka the pineapple. So we finally made our way all the way from Mui Wo to the trailhead. It's a bit of a long trek, but it's worth it once we get on this trail. Don't forget there are hikers coming up the trail, so watch out. Let's go. On the trail, the pace changes and it's game on as I rise to the challenge of a succession of technical sections. It might look easy, but I'm really testing my bike skills here. Well, we're really onto the challenging part of the trail now, and it just makes me remember why I love Ma Wan so much. It's got all these lovely technical sections which are not too challenging that they take all your energy out of you, but just enough to give you a thrill. And of course, some sections are so narrow, you can just about get yourself and your bike through without scraping yourself. Amazing, lovely stuff. On we go. Ma Wan offers up many fine coastal views, but the crowning view must surely be the one seen from the top of this immense granite slab. here on, the trail heads mostly downhill, with some steep, gnarly inclines to test your bike's suspension over the kind of terrain that requires your full commitment. Ma Wan eventually relents, leading us through onto much smoother ground before we reach the trail's end and pass under the park's archway. Then simply continue through the archway, veering left, then follow the road down to Poyo, where South Lantau Road leads back to Moi Wo. Well, we reached the end of the Ma Wan Trail, and that's as far as we're going today. For me, Ma Wan was great today. All those wonderful technical climbs and the beautiful wide open views on the coast there. Amazing. Well, I'd asked to turn the camera around, but George is actually partly naked. He needs to put his clothes on. He's trying to cool off. But me, Robbie, signing off for this episode of Drone and Phone. Don't forget to subscribe and like our video. Bye-bye.
Too hot.
Yeah.
It's just too hot.